Dust always blowing about the town, except when sea fog laid it down. And I was one of the children told, some of the blowing dust was gold. Robert Frost, A Peck of Gold. A poem about San Francisco, but could easily be about Montana de Oro or Golden Mountain. We're in the fog today, which is pretty common for Oaks Peak. I'm really excited about running the tall boy down these trails for the first time. I've retired my hardtail since riding Oaks Peak, but still have my trusty 2.5 aggressor in front to navigate me through the flow. It's time to feel like a kid again. Alright, we're back at Oaks Peak, one of my favorite places to be. Starts out with this moderate climb. It's not too bad, unless you're not in the right gear. Seems like forever ago that I started this trail. I'm hoping that eventually we'll get into some blue sky. The sun will come up a little bit, so I'm not totally in fog coming down, because the views are great. If you can't see anything, that'll just look like this the whole way up. I remember on my hardtail, I couldn't even get up that hill. This way. It's this way. I have the DPS locked out, some hardtail in it. Gotta keep hardtail alive. Can't be all full squish. And I feel like I'm alone out here. This is great. I haven't seen anybody yet. I like this to stop because there's a little bench. You can take a little snack break, water break. It's a good climb, but it's nothing hard. But there's no reason to stop, so you just keep going and going and going. And you could just keep going the whole 5 miles, but I always stop here, take a break, and just fuel up again. I'll be at the peak in a few minutes, or a few, I say probably like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and it'll be like raining from all the mist. The berms are great if you're a berm person. I think we're all berm riders. Nothing like Whistler, but allows you to get a lot of flow out of these trails when you go down. So whoever built these trails, thank you. Did a great job. They're not too deep. They're just right for the speed that you're getting on these hillsides. Back on the trail. Got some water, got some treats. Feeling good. Let's see. Oaks Peak. I think I got 28 PSI in the back. Like 26 in the front. I think that's just about right for this kind of trail. There is a rockier section up here, if I can find it again. The views do not disappoint at Oaks Peak. And here we are at the top. Look at all the marine layer, it's gone. All right, well, this is the top. I remember looking at that with my hardtail. I'm like, man, maybe someday. But I'll come back to that. It does have some turns. You can kind of slow down, and then right there, you probably just, no brakes, just let yourself go down into the climb. Now this time, I'm going to do all of Oaks Peak. Before I went down some other trail to the left that took me down some chunk. I did that on my hardtail, so I want to do Oaks Peak in its entirety just to get a feel for it. So looking forward to the descent. Feeling dangerous today? Billy the Kid, or father of two? I don't know, we'll see. All right, starting our way down. It's a 5 mile out and back. took that trail last time. I'm not gonna take it. Forgot what it's called. There's a post back here, but the sign's gone. Anyway, we're just gonna keep going. The ocean's right down there. I can see it. I don't know if you can from this angle, but okay, you gone. Seat down. See how we do. Coming down. I have a tendency to do that. Get too far over to the shoulders. All right, no problem. Get that out of the way. It is a soft side. You do have to be careful. Now, who doesn't burn out and slide on any of these trails? We all do. It was like a motorcycle slide. All is good. It's the first time going down this, but I went up it, so I kind of have an idea what I'm looking at here. Coming down. Quite literally. Coming down. Taking that a little bit better. Ah, damn. Missed a little rock guard. Not a big of a deal. You think if you went on a date with Jewel, the folk singer, back in high school, you think she'd go out with you? I think she would have read a romance novel instead of going out with me. I think I saw her picture recently, that's why I was thinking about that. Some of you are like, who's Jewel? Never heard of her. Hey. Screw you, Chunk. Tall boy loves Chunk. All right, first little leg. Don't see anybody yet. I'll have to turn on the bell. Rather not turn on the bell if I can help it. Coming down. Coming down. That was fun. No time for shenanigans. No time. Coming down. Coming down. Now I know where I am. Old Dusty. Coming down. Actually see the marine layer coming up. It's not completely gone. The trail builders trying to slow down the trail. They slow down the riders. Probably a good idea since I'm not using my bell right now. You know, I like using the seat up as leverage of pulling the bike into the turns. Does anyone else do that? I'm a tall rider. 6'3", and sometimes I swear it helps to have the seat up when I'm doing these turns. Coming up. What a fun hill. Coming down. Lightning. Hip, hip. I'm getting better. Not a pro, but I'm getting better at those turns. Although those are very easy berms to get the right juice on. Yeehaw! pump track. Oh man, what a lot of fun. I'm having too much fun. Coming up. That would have scared me on my hardtail, but pretty confident on this bike. They can take some of that chunk when you're not ready for it. Coming up. Try to take the sides how the bare rock's showing. Anytime I see bare rock or exposure, try to stick with that line. Gives you speed, but also gives you some space. Down. It almost does it. Wow, that's fun. That's probably one of my all-time favorite local trails. Hope you found this trail as fun as I did. Oats Peak is one of my favorite. A lot of flow to it. Some rocky, chunky parts if you want. I did more of the flowy section, but there is a trail that is pretty steep with some rock. I'll put the name up there. Somewhere in the middle of my video I showed it to you guys, but I didn't go down it today. Show you some coffee fruit, some California coffee fruit. Pick these when they're black, believe, yeah. Pick them when they're black. You need a bunch of them, but I've brewed these before. Not that strong, it doesn't have the best flavor, but it's coffee. Just grows wild out here. Pretty cool. Coffee in California. You always think of wine, but you got other fruit here too. Thanks for riding with me on Hardtail Life.